Hey crypto family, so today we're going to go over what's been going on in the market and a couple big news items as well as some price predictions for Bitcoin for the future. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So we can see the market cap is about 411 billion. Now it's great to see it's still over the $400 billion mark, which it did pass 4 days ago. So again, it's nice to finally get out of that trading range that we were in from the $7,000 to $8,000 level. And looking at the coins now, we can see Bitcoin's sitting good still about $9,087, so it is above that $9,000 mark, which a lot of people were looking at as a psychological barrier. Ethereum, we see it's at $660, so just up 0.43%. And then the rest of the coins are within plus or minus 5% from everything else. We have EOS actually up 15% at $17.51, so it's been doing really good lately. And then we also have Icon that's been doing great. Seeing a lot of people on Twitter talking about that coin. It's up 12% today at $4.68. So again, a lot of coins kind of taking their own routes, not really following what Bitcoin does. So it's good to see. It's a lot more independent now, whereas, if Bitcoin was down, everything would be down. So it's good to see there's some more independent action in each coin. Now, looking at the chart for Bitcoin, so we can see here that right now it's kind of in a little channel. It's basically bouncing around from around $8,700 to around $9,700. So those are the support and resistance levels that I drew. Now again, if we can stay in this channel and push to the upside and break this $9,700 and stay above it, I believe that'll definitely be bullish, as it'll lead us towards busting that $10,000 mark. And then from there, I believe we'll see about $12,005 before we have another pullback. So on the 4-hour chart here, we can see the RSI. It's neither overbought nor oversold, so it's at a good spot right now. Looking at some consolidation, and I think the next couple of days, hopefully, we'll break up to the upside and break this previous resistance that we've been having. So let's talk about the actual reason why you clicked on this. So today came out an article. It says $40 trillion cryptocurrency market cap definitely possible. Pantera Capital CEO. So the Pantera Capital CEO, basically they're a hedge fund that deals with cryptocurrencies, and 10% of their portfolio is actually in Bitcoin. But a reason I want to bring out this article is this guy here, the CEO of Pantera, Dan Moorhead, he actually predicted last year around December that he said Bitcoin's price could decline by 50% or more heading into the new year. And then, as you all know, Bitcoin entered a prolonged bear market, which only recently began to recover. So this guy isn't always bullish, which is why I wanted to bring this out, because a lot of people think, they see these price predictions and they think, oh, there's because they're, a hedge fund of a company, or they have 10% of their portfolio in Bitcoin. But this guy was actually predicting a bearish market coming into the new year. So that shows you, he's not just fully bullish. He has his own opinion and he's logical about Bitcoin's price fluctuations. So right now he's saying that he definitely believes the crypto market could reach 4 trillion, and he says he could even see it reaching 40 trillion, which is a 10,000% increase from its current level. So again, right now the market's only $400 billion. So if you think Bitcoin, 100 times that, we're looking at almost $1 million Bitcoin. Now, I know that may seem crazy, and I'm not going to say on the record if I think it can reach that. But again, 4 trillion, definitely possible in the next couple of years. 10x from where we're at now. I think it's definitely in the cards. There's a lot of price predictions going on, anywhere from 30,000 to 50,000 by the end of the year. So I think it's definitely possible. There's a lot of banks, a lot of places are getting interested in cryptocurrencies, and I think we'll definitely see more action as we get towards the end of the year. So this is something I just wanted to bring up here, and again, show you more and more people are bullish on Bitcoin. And when everyone's bullish, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So more people jump on board, and then it's just kind of like this rush, to get into the gold rush, as digital gold rush, if you will. So with that, something else I want to bring up is just recently, Bitcoin reached its 17th millionth coin that was mined. So as you know, there's 21 million Bitcoins that can be mined. And as you look on CoinMarketCap here, you can see its circulating supply is over 17 million. So just the other day, it says, it's reached a new record of 17 million coins mined. And that was on April 26th. Now, on average, there's about 1,800 Bitcoin that's mined each day. So now, granted, this number is going to change whenever the halving occurs, which is going to happen on May 29th, 2020. So for those who don't know what the Bitcoin halving is, it says the amount of new Bitcoin created and earned by miners with each new block of transactions is about to be cut in half. When these sorts of changes in Bitcoin's inflation rate take place, it's known as the halving event. And basically what it is the amount of Bitcoin generated by miners with each new block of transactions is cut in half. So, it basically means they're going to receive less Bitcoin. Now, where that is seen as a positive in this article, it says the price should notice impact of less BTC sold by miners. So basically it says we'll see less sellers and more buyers, because since miners are getting, half the amount of Bitcoin as they're getting now, they're going to be more inclined to hold it to kind of get those same returns they would have had, whereas, they sold it right away because they're getting double the amount. So as you see that, and as you see the price or the supply of Bitcoin, decrease, it's already over 80% mined, then you're going to see the price start to rise, because it's going to be, again, kind of that gold rush. More people are going to hold. They're going to want some Bitcoin. So I think it's going to definitely see a positive effect, especially by that time, 2020. You're going to see cryptocurrency adoption. I mean, I would say tenfold where it's at now. So again, we're going to see a lot more people come in by that time. And it's saying the last Bitcoin is going to be mined in 2140. Now, again, it could be sooner depending on how fast the adoption is. We may see another parabolic rise, just more, mining hardware getting more advanced. There's all kinds of stuff that can happen. So again, this 2140 date could be a little conservative. So it'll be interesting to see when the actual last Bitcoin is mined and, how that affects the price. So another article I want to go over is something actually that happened 3 days ago on April 24th. Now, if y'all aren't following me, I have a Twitter account. It's twitter.com/@thecryptodata. So if you're not following me, go ahead and give me a follow there. I try to tweet out the most recent news if I don't make a YouTube video about it. But basically what happens here is, for those who use MyEtherWallet, there was a DNS hack. And what basically happened was, people would go to the website and they would see this not secure, URL here. So as you know, like in the top left of whenever you type in a website, you'll see that, secure, and you'll see that green lock, basically, knowing that that site is secure and, your information isn't getting intercepted. But for some people, it actually showed not secure in this red triangle here. And even though it said MyEtherWallet, it showed this not secure sign. So unless you for sure know that something, is secure, if it says this message here, do not continue putting in your login info, because what happened was people put in their login info here, and it says within a countdown started, and basically they said the countdown started for about 10 seconds. A transaction was made by sending the available money I had on my wallet to another wallet. So basically, whatever Ether they had in their MyEtherWallet got stolen once they logged into their accounts. Now, again, even if something says secure, make sure it says MyEtherWallet and there's not any wrong spelling. So maybe for wallet, there's not 2 I's instead of 2 L's. Just anything in the spelling, always double check that. But more so, if you have MetaMask, use that instead, because on MyEtherWallet, on their Twitter, from this tweet, they haven't tweeted out that everything's okay, but it seems like the response to people here, it says it should be working fine now. This was April 25th. But again, if you go to their Twitter, they're not really giving the go-ahead. They just have the pinned tweet that their, DNS system was hijacked. So again, be on the safe side. Use MetaMask if you have it. If you only have MyEtherWallet, just make sure that you have a secure URL, and triple check the spelling before you enter any login information. So I just want to bring this up because I know, a lot of people use MyEtherWallet, and again, use MetaMask or some other extension if you can, or just, be very careful if you're using this. So just keep that in mind when you're using any online storage versus a cold storage. So, and the last bit of news I want to cover is the Tokyo Bitcoin whale. It says, is the Tokyo Bitcoin whale set to strike again? So in one of my previous YouTube videos, I believe it was about a month or two ago, I mentioned that the Mt. Gox trustee, basically when the Mt. Gox hack happened, there is billions of dollars of billions of dollars of Bitcoin that was stolen, and basically they recovered it, gave it to a trustee, and we found out that he's been selling that Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash over the past couple of months. And basically a lot of those declines that we saw towards the beginning of the year and moving forward were because of this trustee just dumping all his Bitcoin onto the market. So it said, and they actually had an agreement where they said, that wouldn't happen again. And it says, speculation is growing that the trustees for the now defunct Mt. Gox cryptocurrency exchange are getting set for another significant Bitcoin sale. It says on April 26th, a website that tracks the Mt. Gox cryptocurrency wallets indicated that the trust had shifted a sizable portion of Bitcoins and Bitcoin Cash from its wallet, which led many to speculate that the trustee, the head attorney for the Mt. Gox Trust, who's been dubbed the Tokyo Whale, is set to unload another lot of the recovered coins. And it says some people have been worried about this, and it appears they moved about 16,000 Bitcoin out of cold storage, which may indicate he's preparing to sell them on the open market. Now again, hopefully he doesn't do this. Hopefully he just has an over-the-counter sale, which can be in a lump sum, but it won't affect the open market, because over-the-counter is what that means, over-the-counter. You're not directly dealing in the open market. So hopefully he does that. And they mentioned that, a reason why he was shifting his Bitcoin is because of the recent surge that Bitcoin had, which if you're a trustee and trying to get, the highest Bitcoin price, it's reasonable to think that when the price has a surge like it's had the past couple of days, to sell some off. So again, hopefully it just doesn't over-the-counter trade. It's not really saying, what he's going to do, but it says, the trust has remaining 146,000 units of both currencies that today is valued at just over 1.5 billion. So basically this is like some small FUD that, a lot of people bite off on. But again, it's not, it's really not something small because, you can do some damage with that. But again, I wouldn't really focus on this because overall the trend will continue regardless of, this one whale that tries to ruin it. So hopefully they're smarter with the sale this time. They don't all unload it at once. They do it over the counter or just some way where it doesn't cause a disturbance in the market. So just want to bring that up for anyone wondering. But with that, basically that's it. So I just want to give you all an update on the market. I know I've been gone for the past couple of days. I was just busy with a lot of work and everything. But again, I just want to give you all an update on some of the biggest news that's been happening and just give you my opinion on it. But it's great to see the market, over $400 billion. Hopefully we'll cross that 500 billion within the next couple of weeks. And again, always remember to set stops and, just take profits accordingly, because with this volatility of this market, you never know what's going to happen. So always protect your profits. But with that, if y'all enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Till next time, thanks for watching.